Here we go. Qualifying pack number 2 for group with a letter name. I think this is C. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone. Lesson 5. Here we are, Rainbow Dash, first one off the line. Also saw Hash Brown trying to make a bit of a statement there on the start. Looks like the whole shot, though, goes to AUFPV, who's about third off the blocks, and he leads the charge through that dive gate section. Now out to the far side to the elevated double gate. Got Rainbow Dash, I believe, running second in that section as well. Mr. C and AUFPV were almost side by side, and AUFPV having to go back for the Army Tunnel here. This one is, I don't know if it's going to be one for the record books, but it is your fastest 2 laps recorded, and we've seen a number of pilots taking laps 2 and 3. Just get that first one out of the way as a sighting lap to get reacclimated with the course, and looking for your fastest 2 consecutive. Could be laps 2 and 3. Could be laps 3 and 4. I don't think we've seen laps 3 and 4 as a personal best as of yet today, because they lose a little bit of power on that 4th one, right, Maddie?
The answer is yes.
I like your style. Got a 45.0 opening lap time for Rainbow Dash. Right behind him was Hash Brown with a 45.9. You got Timster gets onto that lead lap, lap number 2 with a 60.5. And you got Third Eye just gone on that lead lap with a 68.4. Now Mr. C onto that lead lap as well with a 73.5. About 30 seconds remaining here on the master race clock, powered by FPV trackside. And 2 laps recorded now for Rainbow Dash. 25 seconds still to go. Working on lap number 3. He's got a 45 and a 39. His personal best so far is an 82. And so this one is not faster than his personal best, but lap 3 could change that story as well. Hash Brown with a 45 and a 51. That's 96 together. So this one looks like it's going to be about 2 seconds faster than his previous round. Hash Brown climbing up that leaderboard as well. There's the horn to signify the last 2 minutes have expired. We're now into your final lap here on the track. Make your last one a fast one if you can. It's going to be good for Hash Brown. So 97 is where they have him right now. That's going to put him unofficially in 17th. Remember, he was the first one to go in the nets, and he's going to go stay out there for a 3rd lap. Let's see if lap 3 is faster than his first. Needs to be under a 45.9. All right, pilots, if you're set, we're about to fly. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, lesson 5.
All right, AGT out of the blocks early with the whole shots. Keeping an eye on Rainbow's feed. Now as Hash Brown makes his way through the Army Tunnel, finding a little bit of comfort over the hurdle, over the mission bell, into the high dive. Timster finding himself a little bit of air once again. All right, AGT opening with a 31.3. Rainbow letting everybody know that he is here with a 38.5. AGT laying down a 60.9 2-lap consecutive. He's inside his final run for the morning. AGT laying down his 3 fastest laps. Hash Brown New PB for the day, 84. No, there we go, 78.8. Sorry, my maths is off. 37.9 final lap for Hash Brown. All the way from roller coasters on the central coast of New South Wales.
We'll be live on the tone in a long 5 seconds. Off to the races we go, and it's full send. All 6 pilots through, and Grindja, the highest seed with the whole shot. Looks like issues for Quato and issues for Crypto as well. I don't think they made contact. Looks like Productive Chimp going down. He's doing a turtle mode. And so we started with 6. We only have 4 flying right now. Maybe a 5th if we get Quato into the mix. And already about to get 1 lap down for Grindja running first. BMS Paul running second. Looks like Productive Chimp running third. A bit of a gap there between second and third. And Hash Brown in the caboose. It's going to be Hash Brown getting up by Productive Chimp, and Hash Brown running third right now. Top 3 is what you need to be, but it is your best 2 of the 3 races in this group that we'll talk about. So basically you want to be top 3 each time we go green. Here's Granger 2 laps down and on to lap number 3 with a bunch of breathing room over the rest of the field. Into that long straightaway, we bring the guy running second. It's BMS Paul as he gets on to that lead lap and final lap, lap number 3. And here comes Hash Brown and running third onto his final lap as well. And Productive Chimp now back of the pack, but as he gets into that straightaway, still anything can happen in front of him. Running fourth, but looking to be top 3. We'll see how it happens. We wave a checkered flag for Grindja. 3 laps and 95 seconds. Flying smooth. That's what it takes. Getting ready to wave a checkered flag for BMS Paul, finishing up in the number 2 spot. Here comes Hash Brown to finish up third. Top 3 is what we're looking for. Here we go, pilots. Arm your quadcopters. Let's go live on the tone in less than 5. So hero of the game here once again, Grindja. He gets the whole shot. He was your winner the first time we went green. Issues on the line for Quato. Look at this little battle here for what looks to be second, third, and fourth with Hash Brown, BMS Paul, and Productive Chimp. Looked like they were 3 wide there for a second. Granger already on lap number 2 with a 29.7. There's Hash Brown again, battling out of a weight class there. He is running second. BMS Paul in third, about 4 seconds back behind Hash Brown. Now we get Productive Chimp onto that lead lap running fourth, and here comes Crypto right behind him in fifth, only about 1.5 seconds out of fourth, and about 12 seconds out of our top 3. So running order still Granger, Hash Brown, and BMS Paul, 1, 2, and 3. BMS Paul was, looks like second the last time around, so third would be not so bad, but he's going to try and push up a little closer to our top 2. Hash Brown still running second. He gets on to lap 3. BMS Paul crosses over onto lap 3 as well. Looks like we're about 2.5 seconds back behind Hash Brown with BMS Paul. Meanwhile, Grindja, well out in front, has about a 7-second lead over the field. And like I said, a huge advantage to how you qualify here in these preliminary rounds. Grindja gets it done, 3 laps in 100 seconds. And Mrs. Hash Brown is dancing at home. Hash Brown pulls up another top 3 finish. This time around, he's second. Hash Brown, where was this in qualifying?
He was saving it for this afternoon, Joe.
Well, what a strategy right there for Hash Brown.
I'm going to give the New South Welshman a little fist bump in celebration here.
Plays down Pilots Armor Quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Go Tone. We are through and underway. No guarantees in drone racing.
Guarantee of fun, Joe.
That's right. Once again, watching BMS Paul and Hash Brown trading places here, second and third. BMS Paul was in second. Hash Brown was in third. They traded places. Hash Brown now in second. BMS Paul now dropping a few pegs back. As we got an opening lap here for Granger. He's your leader here after one. Then Hash Brown still in second. Productive Chimp up into third. Then Crypto. Then awaiting BMS Paul here to get onto this next lap. So it looks like he may be using that AAA main to scrub of whatever this finish is. So you can't count it out yet. It comes down to the math and science. And right now, a game changer here for Hash Brown. Looks like he's in fine form here. He's got about well, he had a 2-second lead over the rest of the field, but now he has spread that gap way wide. Hash Brown is about 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm losing count. He is way out in front, which will give him a lock. And then it comes down to the math. Granger getting 3 laps done in 88.8. And that just takes the 10 points away from the rest of the field to help them with the gap separation. An extra pack on the track, and Hash Brown through the start-finish gates. Let's go green. Arm your quads. Live on the Tone in less than 5. Good launch, no surprises there. BMS Thomas, first one off the blocks, first one through the gate, running his own race, well out in front. But again, those finish points going to take our top 3 pilots in this group to semifinal A of our winners bracket of our top 24. Or semifinal A of it. Looks like CGO running second right now. Delegator third, Hash Brown fourth, Grinja in fifth. That's give or take here on the opening lap. 1 lap down for BMS Thomas, 2 to go for him. Next across the line, Delegator. Oh, Granger up into second. CGO now into third. Hash Brown into fourth. Delegator into fifth. Delegator, little loss there on the Rising Sun corkscrew on lap number 2. A little bit of pressure off of Hash Brown in fourth, but Hash Brown trying to keep the pressure on CGO. They're only separated by the Mission Taco right now in a battle for third and fourth. While BMS Thomas well out in front onto lap number 3. 10 seconds back, Granger onto lap number 3 in second. Then 4 seconds back from him, CGO in third. Now does CGO find a gear, or does Hash Brown find him? They're just separated by a gate. It was the Taco, now it's a gate. So great battle for third and fourth. Now looks like it's 2 gates. CGO ahead of Hash Brown for third. BMS Thomas is already done. A pair of 23s and a 22.0. That's like the 4th fastest lap on the track, and he has the fastest 3 laps on the track. So he was done in a minute 11. Granger pulling up second, 15 seconds back in second, and 6.7 seconds back from him, CGO in third. Fourth going to go to Hash Brown, 9 seconds behind CGO. And here we go. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the Tone in less than 5. There we go. One thing that I've noticed in my travels of the world for drone racing, Australian pilots are diligent. They are on the line. We very rarely have to chase after anyone. And the most patient launching. They can hear all kinds of sound effects other than a whistle. That's their kryptonite. But they wait for that tone, and we're seeing some great racing. BMS Tom is your winner of the first round, our top qualifier as well. He's your leader here after 1 lap. He goes on to lap number 2. Here comes Grinja in the number 2 spot. He goes on to lap number 2 as well, out by the Rising Sun corkscrew. Running in the number 3 spot, it's Hash Brown. He has been playing way out of his weight class. He is having a great time. That win last night in Whoop helping him out a little bit. He's 4 seconds ahead of Delegator, who is in 4th, and CGO is about 3 seconds back from Delegator in in fifth. There's only 5 in this one, as we are now on lap number 3 for BMS Thomas running his own race. Still with Grinja in the number 2 spot. He's got some breathing room over Hash Brown, and Hash Brown has about a 5-gate lead over Delegator in 4th. So they are spaced out as we get ready to wave a checkered flag. Another one for BMS Thomas. 3 laps done in a minute 11. That's 1 position decided. It was just like the last time we did this thing. Last time we did this thing, Granger got 2nd, and he is looking to double down. Issues for Hash Brown. We may have a battle here for 3rd, 4th, because Granger pulled up 2nd. 3rd is still available. Hash Brown had it. CGO may have jumped just in front of him. We'll see how this plays out. CGO getting by Hash Brown. CGO lining up that back straightaway. So CGO will pull up a 3rd this time around. That's a pair of 3rds for him. That'll drop Hash Brown into 4th. That's a pair of 4ths for Hash Brown. He had 3rd in the bag, but had to go back about twice for one of those elevated gates. Arm your quads, live on the tone, less than 5. Big start here for our entire field. BMS Thomas getting the whole shot just ahead of Granger. Granger trying to make a statement, going to try and pull a win away. BMS Thomas, of course, our top qualifier, and has 2 wins here in this group. And he's starting to pull away from the field as we watch the rest of them. Delegator climbed up a little bit in rank there, but he crushes out right before the Australian Army Drone Racing Team tunnel across the way. And so we're already on lap number 2 with BMS Thomas, a 21.85. That's a top 5 lap time here on the track. Granger onto lap 2 as well. And then we drop just a little bit back. CGO right behind him in 2nd. They're separated by about the tunnel. As Granger went out of the tunnel, CGO went into the tunnel. That's the battle for 2nd, 3rd. Hash Brown running 4th right now, and he just comes out of the tunnel as well. Not too much separating them as Granger goes down. Now, Granger in pretty good form right now, as we said, a pair of 2nds, so should be advancing. But that now opens things up here a little bit for one of those other positions. Now CGO with a pair of 3rds right now running 2nd. BMS Thomas done. That's his 3rd first place. We only count 2 of them. He's going to move on, of course. And now CGO 2nd, Hash Brown 3rd on their final lap. With CGO about 3 gates, 4 gates ahead of Hash Brown. And CGO working his way across the line. He pulls up 2nd this time around. So I'll give him a 2nd and a 3rd. And that is going to be good enough for 3rd by my quick math and showing. Results are already in, so